Welcome to the Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets podcast on Riotcast.com. Make sure you send those emails into comedymetalmidgets@gmail.com. I'm looking for any kind of Q&A answers. If you guys want to ask me any questions, or Gary from Florida want to ask him any questions, that'll be a future podcast. Anything. A bunch of them got sent in. I just want to get a little more before I do a full podcast. And that. So any questions you need answered, send them over there. And you know the usual, the Facebook shit. The vanity plates, the slang words, anything you think that would annoy the shit out of me, please send emails to, and hopefully I'll do a podcast on it in the future. I got a new Terrorizing Telemarketer CD coming out. I played a track last week on the podcast. It's coming out December 4th on Metal Blade Records. If you go to my website, jimflorentine.com, you could pre-order it there. They'll send you the link to the Metal Blade page. I'll have physical copies too. As of the first week of December, if you want them sent out, signed and everything, me and Don Jameson will sign them. You'll get them before Christmas. So, but pre-ordered it. It's got 17 new tracks on it. We're going to play a track at the end, too. The album's not even out. You'll have another track. This will be an exclusive on the podcast. So, yeah, if you're in the, prank calls, that shit like that. Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 6 out December 4th. It's a good Christmas present, good stocking stuffer. There's some very childish stuff on there. And any comedy tour dates, just go to my website, jimflorentine.com. In the next month or so, till the end of the year, I'll be in Poughkeepsie, New York, Westport, Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut, Bensalem, Pennsylvania, Plano, Texas, Providence, Rhode Island, and in the Poconos New Year's Eve. And then first week in January in Boca Raton, Florida. All my shit's up on jimflorentine.com. Come out to the shows if you can and support. Thank you. Let's get into the podcast. But first, a new track that I'll play off the Terrorizing Telemarketers is called Who Me. It's me and Don Jameson fucking around with this telemarketer. That will end the podcast. This podcast is, I interview my mom, and this will be part one. I'll put it into two parts. I interviewed her a couple of months ago. I've been saving it for a little while. Figured I'd post it now. And then I'll do a part two in about a month. Finish it up. It's good conversation with her. You see my background, where I come from, what's wrong with me, why I am the way I am. She tries to explain it. And it's, I don't know. It's different, but I think you guys might enjoy it. Whatever. Just listen to it and you guys make your decision on it. So, this is my mom. I interview her, part one. And then, brand new Terrorizing Telemarketer track, Who Me. Just when you listen to that track at the end, just remember we're two grown men, me and Don Jameson, and this is what we're doing. We're making prank phone calls. I always make fun of people. You're a grown man. Why are you saying selfie and all this stuff? I'm in the same boat. We're making prank phone calls, and when you hear this track, it's just so childish. So maybe I am a hypocrite. Here it is. Here's my mom. All right, I'm here with my mom. I don't know. How do you start this? Do you think there's something wrong with me?
Of course not.
No?
No.
You think I turned out all right?
Yes, you turned out special.
But you say that you have 7 kids. You said about all of them.
That's true, I do. But they're all special. They're all great.
And you have 13 grandkids or something, too. And you say 12, and they say they're all special, too.
Yes, of course.
So there's 19 of them, so there's no duds in there.
No.
There's not.
No, not in our family. We have the best.
But wouldn't every mother say that about their son?
I don't know. All I know is that you've turned out great. You've been a comedian ever since you were born. So, we always knew you were going to be a comedian.
Why?
Because you always did silly things, and you always try to make everybody laugh. And there were times when you were very angry, but most of the times you made us laugh.
Really? There was times I was very angry?
Oh, yes. I remember you chasing your brother around the house with a stick or something, and he ran in the bathroom, and you pounded on the bathroom door with it and made a hole in it.
That was the metal. It was a metal rod that you put in the sliding glass door, so people can't lift up the door to sneak in, to break in. You know, those sticks, but it was metal.
Oh, I was trying to make it sound a little nicer.
No, it was metal because I remember it. Yeah, he went in the bathroom, and I hit the door with it, and put 2 or 3 holes in the door. That was, I don't know, 1980 or 1979 or something like that.
Probably.
And when I was looking for a house, almost bought our old house. I went and looked at it 5 years ago in 2010, and those holes were still in that door.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
After all the different people that lived there, they were still there. Huh?
Well, I don't know what to say about it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, though, but it's just, what other, so that was the only angry time?
I know that there were others, but I just can't, I just can't recall them this moment. Okay, but
Wait, but no, before the letter, though. But there was times where you're like, there might be something wrong with him.
no, I never thought there was anything wrong with you. You would get angry, but no, there was never anything wrong with him, with you.
But would I get more angry than out of the 7 kids, the most angriest out of the 7 at times?
Oh, everybody had their moments, No, I would say no.
No.
No, I remember your brothers getting mad at each other.
Right.
I remember Bobby chasing Joey, and Joey running out the door and closed the door, and no, Bobby was running and Joey was chasing him, closed the door, and Joey went to grab him, put his hand through the pane of glass. And that's right, you got mad one day and you jumped on the bed and you put your foot through a window.
Yeah, I remember putting foot through a window. I don't remember. Yeah, I almost cut my Achilles heel or Achilles tendon or something.
Right.
Whatever your Achilles tendon is.
Yeah.
So that was another time I was mad.
Yeah. I don't remember other times. I think you took a lot of anger out on the baseball field because you could, get up there and really hit the ball, especially when you were angry.
Yeah, I remember I can hit the ball. I don't remember because I was angry, but yeah, you think? Yeah.
Yes, a few times, yes. You were really angry and you really hit that ball out hard. So,
No, I remember one game you came to because I don't know, for some reason you couldn't make that many. I think because everything was going on. It was at some point. I remember you coming to a game and you weren't at one for a while, probably because there was 6 other people in Little League or whatever it was. And then I got thrown out of the game that you came to.
right, I remember. Yeah. No, well, I was a lot at the girls' games.
Yeah.
The softball games.
Yeah. So the dad was the coach of my team, so he was there for. But I remember the one you came to. I got thrown out in like the first inning. That was the only game I ever got thrown out of.
I don't remember why.
I slid into second base and I was safe, and the umpire called me out.
And you weren't happy?
I wasn't happy, and I said, "You suck," and he threw me out.
Oh, Jimmy. You didn't use that kind of language.
No, I didn't, not at all. Well, I denied it. I said I didn't say that.
Right.
But,
I'm sure that you didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
And I'm sure when you were in high school, I'm in grammar school rather, when they said that you and your friends cut up the mats in the school, and you said you didn't, and I know that you didn't do it.
Yeah, the wrestling match. There was the school got these wrestling mats, and they were bragging about them, how nice they were, and please take care of them, and all this stuff. And we spent a lot of money on them, and then, yeah, me and my friends cut them up with razor blades that day.
But you told me that you didn't do it, and I believed you. I went in there and fought for you with the principal and everything.
I know. Well, I couldn't admit it. They were going to throw me out of school, which they did anyway at the end of the year. Well, you just said he's not going back there anyway.
Right. I took you out of there because they accused you of something that you said you didn't do, And who am I going to believe, the whole school or you?
No, I know. Well, I had to at that point because it was a big scandal.
I know, but that wasn't. Your friends must have influenced you to do that, because that's not something that you would do. You don't destroy people's property.
Yeah, they actually did hold my hand and made me cut them.
I'm sure that they did, Jim.
They did. Yeah, well, they were bragging about them, how nice they were, and I was like, they're not that nice. That's the way we looked at it. Look, they were mean. The Catholic school that we're in they were mean. The priests used to punch us. Just the nuns used to slap us in the face, pull our hair, do all of that stuff. You don't remember that? You don't remember? And you go, well, you probably deserved it when I tell you, yeah, the priest smacked me in the head and the nun slapped me right in the face.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember things like that.
They always did. They did it. All of us smack us right in the face, pull our hair. The priest would pull our hair, punch us in the head.
The priests would do that?
Absolutely, the priests and also the teachers and all that. The teachers, the nuns, yeah. Even the principal, a woman, would when that whole thing with the mats went down, like question us and stuff like that. Would smack. Yeah, and then Sister Regina was another one, and smack us in the face and go, just tell us you did it. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, you know what, Jimmy? I hate to say, either I don't remember or I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they did that kind of discipline anymore. They did when I was a kid.
No, they did when we were a kid, too. Yeah, they always, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
So maybe that's why we cut the mats up, so there was a reason.
No, that still wouldn't have been a reason. You should have come to me to tell me, not to cut up the mats.
Right. No, I did tell you. I did. You say. I remember you saying, well, then you got to listen. What did you do wrong?
But you didn't tell me for like 20 years later.
No, I told you when it was going on. I said, look, she slapped me in the face. My fourth grade teachers slapped me in the face, and the nun and the priest would punch me in the head.
Oh, right. I probably said then you must deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right. That seems to me to be a typical answer I would give you.
Right.
No, I meant the mats. I didn't know for, 25 years later.
Yeah, well, that one, yeah. Yeah, that one I had to lay low on.
Yes.
But you were, out of the 7 kids, you thought I was the one who was going to be a priest out of all of us. Not that the girls could have been, but...
Oh, yeah, I did. I even bought the medal for you to wear that says I am a priest. I still have it.
Wait, what medal? Why would you?
Well, when you were little, I thought you were going to grow up and be a priest, so I had bought this medal that I saw one time, and it says I am a priest.
Did I wear it?
No, only a priest could wear it.
Oh, so I couldn't wear it until I was a priest.
Right.
But you bought it just saving it to when I was going to be a priest.
Right. But I guess I should give it to somebody else.
Why do you think it didn't work out? Well, why'd you pick me out of everybody?
I don't know. I just thought that you would be a good priest because you'd be able to talk to people. You'd make them laugh. You wouldn't be so serious. I don't know. I just picked you.
But priests don't really... They're not really known for their sense of humors and all that other stuff and make people laugh.
Well, that's why I thought it would be good if you were.
I wasn't like the serious type. The serious type would probably be the better priest, don't you think? Than a guy who likes to clown around and do stuff.
I guess.
But was that the only reason, or was it that you thought I was going to be a priest?
Yeah. What other reason?
I don't know. I'm curious.
Yeah, no.
Like, why not Joe, my brother Joe, or Bob, or Danny?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I was always just curious about that, I guess. All right, all right. It's fair enough.
I went eeny, meeny, miny, moe and picked out you.
All right, that could have been it. But then, all right, so when I was a kid, though, what was I like? Like when I was younger, like what do you think? Like,
oh, you were great. You took care of your sister Linda. She was,
She was a year younger than me.
yeah, she's a year younger, but you always took good care of her, to make sure, that she had toys to play with, and I don't know, you just took care of her,
Right.
And when you went to school, when you started kindergarten, she would stay at the window. It was half a day kindergarten, waiting for you to get off the bus. Because you two were good friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, but what was But what was I like as a baby and all that stuff and crazy, wild? Because I know like stuff fell on my head and a TV fell on me, and then I fell in a lake. Then I almost drowned the first day the pool was open at the community pool in our neighborhood. I jumped in.
Yes.
And they had to rescue me.
Yes.
At like 5 years old or something. I jumped in the deep end.
Oh, that was in 1967. So how old would you have been?
3.
Oh, well, then you must have. Oh, maybe you were only 3. It was the first year the pool opened.
Yeah, the community pool in the neighborhood. First day it opened. Big deal.
Right. And your brothers jumped in the pool. Well, we all went up there. Your brothers jumped in the pool, and you followed them, and you just jumped in. And nobody was paying attention, not even the lifeguard. Then all of a sudden somebody saw you, drowning. So he jumped in after you. But you just followed your brothers in.
Right.
And I was busy talking to people because you just got up there and being friendly. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened.
And then, so that was the first day the pool was ever open. But then I remember something like, didn't some big TVs fall on me, on my back or my head or something? Yeah. Like in that vacation place that we used to hang out in Denville, New Jersey.
Right.
Like they fell on top of me.
Yeah, we were up in Denville for a couple of weeks for the summer, and you were running around, banged into the television stand, and the television came down and hit the corner of your head. But you were all right. We just put ice on it. But that's because you were running around in a small area. And then the neighbors in the back had a swing set. And your sister Linda, who you always took care of, walked in front of the swing. And for some reason, you pushed the swing and hit her in the head, and she had to go get stitches. And to this day, you still see the mark where the stitches are.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So she was walking in front of the swing set, and I pushed the swing?
Yeah, I don't think you did it I'm sure you didn't do it on purpose, but you pushed the swing, and it hit her in the head, and she had to go get stitches. You remember that?
A little bit, yeah. I remember she got the stitches and stuff. Yeah, I don't remember the actual incident. Do you think I did? Yeah, do you think I did that on purpose?
No, you don't do things like that. No, you just was going by and pushed the swing, and she just happened to walk in front of it.
Right.
Yeah.
But what else? Like a baby? What did you think? Like when I was a kid, like 1, 2 years old. Like was I? What'd you think?
Oh, you were so cute, Jimmy. Just running around. Everybody, your 2 brothers and your sister, they loved being with you. Because you were always running. You couldn't walk for some reason. You had to run. Other than that, I really have to think.
Right. But always running around and playing jokes, making people laugh, or was it?
Oh no, you were doing it to make them laugh, and and once you had an audience, forget it. Then you'd keep it up. Because they would be laughing, and you would do something else, and exactly what I can't remember, but I do remember. The running
So once
around.
I had an audience, I would just keep doing it.
Oh, definitely.
So it seems like my son Luke is the same way.
Oh, are you kidding? How does it go? Something doesn't fall far from the tree.
Right.
The branch or the leaf. Definitely, Luke is his father. But at 5 years old, he's unbelievable.
Is he just like me? Like you see when he has an audience, like the other night at his birthday or whatever, he has an audience, he just keeps going?
Oh, yeah, he just keeps going. Yeah, he's very entertaining. He likes, he likes to make everybody laugh.
Yeah, he's, so you see a lot of similarities.
Oh, definitely. He's a born comedian, I think you grew into be a comedian, but he's a born comedian.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens, but he definitely is.
No, we were in a bathroom at a concert last night. I showed you the picture, and he, I said, "Luke, you got to wash your hands." And we're at the sink washing the hands. He goes, "Take a picture of this. I want to show Nana," which is you. Because he goes, "I know she's not going to like it. It's going to be so funny." So we went over to the urinal where you pee, and he pretended he was rinsing his hands in the urinal with a big grin on his face. I just showed you the picture.
Yeah, that's Luke, all right.
And he can't wait to show it to you.
Yeah, he likes to tell me things, like that, and do things like that, because he knows I'm going to have a fit.
Right.
And he knows what not to say. He'll say, "Oh, don't say that. Nana won't like it."
Yeah. Yeah, he's all right. So you see, you think he might grow up to be a comedian?
Oh yeah, oh definitely. He'll be. I think he'll be a comedian. He'll be a comedian that can play a guitar, drums, dance. He can do anything. This kid.
Yeah. No, he's he definitely
Very talented. He's very talented. I guess he gets it from me.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. But you also said that he's like the out of all the special one, the nice, I don't know, the happiest one or whatever out of all of them. You always say, but you say it about everybody. But you're like, no, that kid is just in a different way. Meaning, like
Right.
Everybody's got their own little thing, but he's like him.
Right. Everybody has their own something special about them, but this is his thing. He's a wise guy. He's a comedian, but he's a wise guy. He comes out with all this stuff. I can't believe that, this boy who just turned 5 can come out with the stuff he comes out with. That he's just special.
Yeah. No, he's definitely funny. Why do you think it took me so long to get married and have a kid?
Because you were looking for the right one?
Yeah, most people get married in like their 20s, 22, 23, 25, 27.
Well, you were busy building a career, and you didn't find, the right one, and the one you found.
Okay, but why?
I don't know.
No, but why do you think I waited so long when everyone else in the family got married other people are building their careers too, our brothers and sisters doing other things. So why was mine delayed so much, you think?
I don't know why.
You don't know why? I mean, didn't you at one point go, what's wrong with him? Why don't he settle down, get married, and have kids, and have a family and stuff like that? We're all building careers, most of us.
Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Because there was always the chance that you were changing your career and you were going to become a priest. So I never cared that you didn't get married.
Oh, wow, that's it. Because if you're a priest, you can't be married and have kids.
Right. Not unless it's the Eastern Rite. The Orthodox, I believe they can.
Right.
But no, I just, then I kind of gave up hope.
You gave up hope at some point.
Yes.
What age do you think you gave up hope that I wasn't going to be a priest? 11?
No, I guess, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe by the time you got out of high school.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was around that time.
Right. So all right. So I'm just trying to. So there been a priest. Because, what I want to ask you, what about the time? I remember taking you out to dinner and announcing that I was going to have a baby, and I said I was going to raise the baby in Muslim religion. Remember when I told you that? And you almost had a heart attack?
I don't know what to say.
But do you remember that? Remember when I go, yeah, we're going to raise, the religion, we're going to raise them. You don't remember. All right. No, I did, yeah. And you're like, what? Because you like, you're Catholic and you want to, but, that would have been a problem. I remember someone got me a Buddha statue.
Yes.
And I had it in my house, in my room, and you put it inside of a sock.
Yes. Right. You can't have stuff like that in the house, okay? It's not that it's evil, but it's not, you're not Buddhist. I don't really know that much about them, but I know that's not for us. So
it's not for you can't be Catholic and a Buddhist, and you can't mix the two then.
Right. I'm sure that they have their own, I just don't know enough about them. It's just that, we are Catholic.
So what did it do by putting it in the sock?
I don't know. At least I didn't have to look at it.
So you can't have two. You can't have a Buddhist and a Jesus statue in the house. Then you can't have two then.
Not that I know of. Maybe you could.
Right.
It's just that I have my own beliefs.
No, absolutely. No, and I respect that. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, somebody got it and I just put it on my desk or whatever. And I remember it was in a sock when I came home. Like, what's going on? You're like, no, you can't have that here. All right, no, that's fine. Okay. I was just curious about that. I didn't know. But, that religion's not bad.
No. I don't know enough about any of the rest. Even the Muslims. I would really like to learn, about their religion. Because I think it's awesome that they go at certain hours. They stop whatever they're doing and praying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that remarkable. That, there's so many Catholics, so many different religions, but none of us do that. So, anyway, someday I'm going to sit down and, just read a book about them.
Right. All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, whatever you say, whatever you want to say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? Don't worry about being offending anybody.
Oh, I don't want to be
politically incorrect. Don't worry about it. You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna get your brother on a podcast at one point, Donald.
Oh, jeez. Don't get Donald, please. Don't say he's my brother. Please.
Why?
No, because I don't know where he grew up. But I can't believe that we came out of the same family.
Because, he's very politically incorrect.
Yes, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but right. He's like, I never know what he's going to come out with.
Do you think he does that just to get a shock out of you?
No, that's what he really believes, and that's the way he talks. I mean, he would say it to anybody, whatever he has to say.
Right. Yeah, he's funny. I should get him on a podcast at one point.
Oh, jeez.
So what did you think, I guess, when I said I wanted to be a comedian, that's what I wanted to do for a living? What would you remember what you were thinking, even though maybe you didn't say it? Like it might be a wrong career choice, or?
Yes, I'm sure that I felt it might not be a good choice. I thought because there's so many out there, how hard it would be to compete. But you've come a long way. You've done great. I mean, your dad got to hear you on the Howard Stern show, which was awesome. Although I didn't listen to it. I don't listen to Howard Stern. But
how come?
Because he doesn't talk the same way I talk. Or
he's not worse than your brother, Donald.
Well, Donald tries to control it when I'm around, but Howard Stern, I'm sure he's a real nice guy and he does it just for his show. But anyway, so I never really heard Howard Stern on the radio. I just heard people say, "Oh, Howard Stern." So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he was. Well, that was a long time ago. Now it's like, it's not that shocking anymore what he does. But
Right,
back in the day, it kind of was.
Right. Now you could probably put on any radio station or TV and have to hear that.
Yeah. I didn't know that Dad was a Howard Stern fan. I don't remember that, but I guess he kind of hid it.
No, he was. Or maybe he was listening to it because you were going to be on. That I don't remember.
But I know you didn't like it, so you obviously didn't listen to it around. Like, do you remember ever driving in the car with him and him putting Howard Stern on?
No. But, if he wanted to see something on TV or something, I just went elsewhere. That one movie, he always told me, you got to see this movie.
My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, My Cousin Vinny. He said, but you got to ignore the language. He says, but that's what makes the movie. Well, of course, I never saw it till it came out on regular TV. But I guess he just, I guess he liked Howard Stern. I don't know.
So you wouldn't watch the movie with him because there was too much cursing in it, even though it was his favorite movie and he would watch it all the time.
Right. I wouldn't watch it.
It would make you that uncomfortable?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, I can't watch stuff like that. Till this day, if it says it's rated R, I won't watch it. I only watch stuff that's PG or PG-13.
Yeah. Have you ever seen an R-rated movie?
Not that I can recall, no.
Like you never went to a movie theater and it was R-rated?
No.
And never watched something on HBO that was R-rated that you didn't know about, that you knew about that it was R-rated?
No. If something was R-rated, it was on by accident, and when I realized that was R-rated, I would change it. But no, I would never watch anything that was R-rated or go to see anything.
So if you see if you're watching a movie and all of a sudden they start cursing, you'll just shut it off?
Yeah, I'll change the channel.
Even though you might like the movie, like an hour and it's a really good movie, you like it, and all of a sudden they start cursing.
Well, I guess if they said 1 or 2, I'm all right. But if it's something that's going to be continued, yes, definitely. I'll change the channel. I won't watch it.
Even if you're here by yourself, like there's no one around, it doesn't matter.
It has nothing to do with. I got somebody bigger than anyone around here watching me. There's no way I'm watching that stuff.
So you think God would get mad at you if you were watching an R-rated movie with a lot of cursing in it?
It's not that he would get mad, but say Jesus came here, he was a guest in my house. Would I sit there and watch this movie with him next to me? No way, Jose. No, I won't watch it.
But would you also have a martini if Jesus was a guest over? Would you pour yourself a nice stiff drink?
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong. I mean, they drink wine, so if I prefer a harder liquor, I don't think that's a problem.
What about when you used to smoke? Do you think Jesus, like if you come over, would you just light up a cigarette when you smoked?
I don't know. I might have without thinking, but yeah, I can't answer that. I don't know.
So you just judge it by with the cursing on a show. If Jesus was here, you wouldn't put that on. Why? No one would really put it on if he was there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
no, you just go, that's not a It's just like when a kid walks in the room, when Luke walks in the room, if I'm watching an R-rated movie, I shut it off because I'm like, all right, this isn't appropriate for him.
Right.
But I don't think like that when I'm watching an R-rated movie by myself, like, oh, man, I hope, would Luke approve of this? I would just go, well, he's not here. That's why I'm watching it.
Oh, well, no, I can't watch it. I don't know what else to say about it, but no, I can't watch R-rated movies.
But let's just say you did. You think God would be mad at you if you did, if you sat through one because you thought it was a good movie?
No, I don't think he'd be mad at me.
And it wouldn't affect you getting into heaven because you watched an R-rated movie. Because you didn't write the movie, you didn't say those words. It wasn't like you were acting in it and said those words either.
No, but by me sitting there watching it means I approve of it.
Okay, it's fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
Can we move on and get off this R-rated crap? I mean,
Yeah, so you're not supposed to say crap, but would you say crap if Jesus was in the house? You probably wouldn't, right?
Jimmy,
Fine.
leave me alone. Okay?
All right, let's. No, but again, back to the Howard Stern thing. So I didn't know. He must have. No, because he said he was, though. I guess he would listen to the show.
Yeah, I guess.
That would listen to it. But he wouldn't tell you?
Maybe he did. I don't remember after so many years.
But you just know that he never put it on when you were in the car with him. The show.
Oh, no. Just put on music. Never put it on in the car. Well, because he wouldn't put on something that he would know would make me feel uncomfortable. He wouldn't do that.
Right.
So he listened to it when I wasn't in the room, or maybe when he was in the car, but never.
Yeah.
He would not do that.
Yeah, no, he did get to see me. He saw me on stage a few times, then on TV, because I did this MTV comedy show.
Oh.
So he saw me perform live a few times. Yeah, and he heard me on Howard Stern. I got on with this guy, Vinny Mazzio, who was a neighbor who used to live in this complex where I'm interviewing now.
Oh.
My friend. And he used to go on there, and he brought me on as his friend a couple times, like, had to be like 93 or 92. And that was the first time I ever went on there, just as his guest. And I said a few things, but I was still on there, so it was kind of cool. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, good.
But you never liked him, but he basically, made my career if it wasn't for him.
I never liked him, right? I don't remember him. I remember the name.
No, I'm talking about Howard. No, I'm talking about Howard Stern. Yeah, Howard Stern, basically, yeah. Because once I got on that show, like 2001, everything started happening.
Right. I know that he, it was a big push for your career. No, I thought you meant.
Vinny Mazzio. No.
Mazzio.
No, Vinny helped my career too. I love Vinny, but yes, I mean, that's what really helped my career.
I know he did, So, but
and he was nice when I went through some stuff. He called me a bunch of times and all that stuff,
Oh, well, that's good. No, I think that he's probably a good guy. It's just whatever he talks about on the radio is that, I'm sure it isn't to my liking. I shouldn't say, but I actually never listened to him.
Right.
I just know that,
Like, what would you say if I brought him over to the house one time? Would you be like, oh, man, would you be afraid to say something to him? Or would you say, hey, I don't approve of what you do?
No, if he came to the house, I would just treat him like anybody else. No, I don't have to. He doesn't need my approval for what he does.
Right.
I would just, treat him like anyone else.
Okay, because I remember at one point you said, I want to speak my mind to him.
Oh, that's right.
There was something he did about the Catholic religion. It was in one of your flyers or something there, or newsletters you get or something. He said you were mad at him at one point.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah, there was something that was in your letter that you get once a month, your newsletter.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
Yeah, it was something about to do with the religion or whatever.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Right. I vaguely remember that, but I don't know what it was about.
Yeah, well, you got over it.
Yeah, I got over it. I forgot about it.
Right.